Good morning. Good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new live edition of Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube and the left Facebook. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, it is Saturday, September 2nd of 2023. Hope everybody's been having a good week so far, and happy early Labor Day. I wanted to get on here, hadn't done one of these in a while, and talk about two upcoming shows. Well, one will be later on this evening, but I gotta keep it real with y'all. WWE Payback, AEW All Out. The cards for these shows, I gotta keep it real. Kind of lackluster, just a little lackluster. But we're gonna go over them. Ricardo, welcome to the stream. Hello, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, I gotta keep it real. The cards for both shows, I mean, All Out is a little better, but All Out is also $50. So, and Payback is only 6 official matches. Oh man, it's a good thing there's a bunch of other wrestling going on this weekend, you know, with Stardom, with the 5-star special in Hiroshima. I still got to check out the Sendai Girls big show. We got the Pro Wrestling Noah N1 Victory finals. So at least there's that. At least there's all that. Ricardo says, WWE Payback going head-to-head with Collision, AEW Collision tonight. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. John Elite, good morning. What's up? Cards for both pay-per-views are meh. Yeah. And for AEW, it doesn't really help that All Out is $50. It's $50. Oof. But we're going to start out with WWE Payback, since that one's tonight, and AEW All Out is tomorrow. So we're going to go in order. But, yeah. Let's see. WWE Payback 2023 will be at the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are only 6 matches. There's a segment, but then there's only 6 matches. And who is hosting this pay-per-view? None other than Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect himself, John Cena. And to be honest, not even John Cena can save this pay-per-view. Not even John Cena. Not even the doctor of thugonomics himself. But let's go over this. Let's go over this card. Okay. I got an idea of what the main event is, since I think Michael Cole had announced what the main event was going to be. But yeah, let's just go through this card, just, no particular order, with the main event being last. Okay. First up. We have the United States Championship on the line. As the champion, Rey Mysterio will defend against Mr. A-Town Down, Austin Theory. To keep it real with you, I really I really could care less about this match, to be honest with you. I mean, Austin Theory, I just feel like has been pretty lackluster. And, you know, while I love Rey Mysterio, I'm not really invested in this match. I'm really not. But Rey Mysterio is my pick to win and retain the United States Championship. Ricardo says, TJPW and Noah both happening tomorrow live on Wrestle Universe. Might be a conflict with the time difference for both shows, so might have to check out TJPW right after Noah is done. Are there even any title matches for this TJPW show? Last I checked, I don't even think there's any title matches. But if you saw something on there, let me know. I know I did see Mizuki versus Juri Nagano, which I might definitely check that out. Or no, I'll definitely check that out. But it doesn't seem like a big show. But yeah, let me know if you saw any title matches on that card. John Elite says Ray retains. Austin Theory needs a character change or something. And the thing is, I like Austin Theory, the wrestler, like athletic ability. It's fantastic, but just that's it. Character-wise, just I don't know. After the whole like Money in the Bank thing, it just really was meh for me. No title matches for TJPW. Oh, that sucks. What the heck? Well, my thing is, I hope TJPW starts, putting together their teams, because remember, they're supposed to be deciding on the new Princess Tag Team Champions at Wrestle Princess 4 in October. So hopefully they got some plans for what kind of teams that they want for that show. So here's hoping. But yeah, Rey Mysterio for the win. All right. Next up, LA Knight versus The Miz. LA Knight. I'll say this, the segments have been pretty funny. I definitely enjoyed The Miz impersonating LA Knight. That was hilarious. But here's my thing. I'm picking LA Knight to win, but what's it going to lead to? What's it going to lead to? I mean, LA Knight was in that fatal four-way, for the United States Championship. He was in the running for the United States Championship, failed. He was in the running for Money in the Bank, failed. So it's like, his merch is already selling extremely well. He's over with the fans. So it's like all these little segments and stuff with him. It's like, that's great and all. But what's it gonna lead to? What's it gonna lead to? Is it gonna lead to a championship? I mean, he even won a battle royal a while back. And what did that do for him? Nothing. So I feel like, yeah, LA Knight's most likely going to win, but I don't think it's going to lead to anything. John Lee says, is the NXT Heritage Cup Invitational Tournament the same rules as the G1? Pretty much. It's like a mini G1. Think of it like a mini G1. That's pretty much what it is. LA Knight. Yeah! Let me talk to you. But LA Knight for the win. But I just feel like this isn't going to lead to anything. It's just another LA Knight match and another victory that's going to lead to nothing, if you ask me. Yeah, John Elite, the Battle Royal just last month. But what have they done with that? They haven't really elevated him after that or, anything else before that. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just wondering when all of this is going to pay off for LA Knight. When is it going to pay off? That's my whole thing with that. And like I said, they got a Cody Rhodes is going to be on the Grayson Waller effect. I really don't care. I really don't care about that. So I'm gonna just skip that. I don't even know if that's going to turn into a match or not, but maybe it will. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. We have the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships on the line as the champs, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, will take on the Judgment Day's Finn Balor, Damian Priest. This will be a Steel City street fight. Well, I mean, once again, Judgment Day in the title picture, but I don't see them defeating Owens and Zayn. And I think this is either gonna be the nail in the coffin that breaks up Finn and Damian. And I'm sure JD McDonough is gonna show up. He's gonna show up and probably interfere or attempt to interfere. But I think eventually what this is going to end up leading to is Damian Priest is out, JD McDonough is in. That's what I think it's eventually going to lead to. But all I know is I'm picking Owens and Zayn to retain. What's next for KO and Zayn if they retain? Your guess is as good as mine, John Elite. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, if anything, I feel like this is just a match to just give them another title defense. Just add it to their belt. That's all I really see. Ricardo says the dark match for Noah is scheduled for 2:48 m tomorrow. I believe it's going to air on Wrestle Universe, but it might be on their YouTube channel, so we'll see. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that the other day, that it was a possibility that if it's not on Wrestle Universe, that maybe it would be on the YouTube. But I will be ready. I will be ready for either. I will probably check out the archive tomorrow. Hopefully, well, dang, I got Stardom as well. Stardom, Noah, and AEW. Ugh, jeez. I'll try to squeeze that in. That's all I'll say. John Lee says, could Finn or Damian being kicked out of Judgment Day be the change Rhea was hinting at on Monday? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. One way or another, things within the Judgment Day are going to get shaken up. For sure. For sure. My whole thing is, with Damian Priest specifically, because he is the Money in the Bank contract holder for the men, I mean, when is that exactly going to come into play? You know what I mean? So, that's the only thing with that. You know, Damian Priest, I feel like, has kind of the advantage, him being the Money in the Bank holder. I mean, Rhea Ripley's women's champion, Dominic Mysterio's the North American champion. So, I mean, I feel like him having Money in the Bank kind of gives him an advantage. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, Owens and Zayn for the win. All right. Next up, once again, we are getting Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus, only this time it'll be in a steel cage match. While I love Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, I've met them both. Both ladies are awesome. All that I really see this is adding on to Trish Stratus's bucket list of matches that she hadn't had before back, in her prime. I mean, she just had a ladder match for the first time because, she was in the Money in the Bank. And now she's going to have a steel cage match for the first time. So, that's really all that I see this as. Is just checking off her bucket list. For this, Becky Lynch for the win. I mean, I won't be mad if Trish wins. I mean, I like both ladies. I'm ready for something new. To be honest with y'all, this Trish Becky sort of rivalry, I feel like has ran its course, and I hope this is the conclusion at Payback tonight. Supposedly the word is that Becky Lynch might be put into a feud with Tiffany Stratton and might chase after the NXT Women's Championship. Remember, that is a championship that Becky Lynch has never won. So, I don't know how I really feel about that, because it's not really a championship she needs, but I'm guessing the whole thing is Tiffany Stratton proclaiming she's the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time, and then, Becky Lynch has a word with that, or even better, Asuka has a word with that, but we'll see. Becky, after this, I hope this feud is over. Me too, bro. Me too. Lita returns? Maybe, but I don't know if it's really necessary, but maybe to even the odds with Zoe Stark, because I assume Zoe Stark is going to try to interfere, but I guess maybe to even the odds, but like you said, I agree with you. I hope this ends this feud, this rivalry, at the conclusion of this match, because I really feel like it's ran its course. If Judgment Day were to win tonight, would that make Finn a Grand Slam champ because he held the US, IC, and Universal titles? Actually, yes. Now that you mention that, yeah, that is actually correct. Yep. I believe that should make him, or wait, hold up. Wait a minute. He's been Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But then again, does he have to hold the other title that Roman Reigns has in order to be that? Well, no. I believe that's correct, because this would be his first tag team championship in the WWE. So actually, yeah, because this would be his first tag team championship. Yeah, I believe you're right, John Ali. I believe you're right. I had to think about it for a second. But, hold up. So, let me look at the revised format. So, The modern WWE Grand Slam champion consists of the WWE Intercontinental, United States, and WWE Tag Championships. Okay, yeah. So all he has to do is win a tag title. You're right. Gotcha. Yep. All he's got to do is win a tag title. Cool. Yep, good call. But yeah, Becky Lynch for the win. Alrighty. Who we got next? John Elite says, does NXT need to be involved? For the women. So the format for the women would be SmackDown, Raw, NXT tag titles. You know, just like Asuka. Just like Asuka. As in every NXT title. Like for someone to be a Grand Slam champ in NXT? Is that what you're saying? Or just for the women to be Grand Slam in the WWE, you have to have held Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and women's tag. That's the format for the women. Let's see. Next match. The Women's World Championship is on the line as the champion, Rhea Ripley, takes on Raquel Rodriguez. This is one of two matches that I would be somewhat interested in. You know, these two former best friends, former tag team partners, especially back in NXT. The early days of NXT for their careers. Think this should be a really good match. But picking Rhea Ripley for the win. Picking Rhea for the win. But this is probably, you know, one of few matches that I would actually be invested in. So this should be good. This should be good. I'll at least give this one some credit. John Lee says, could Liv return to cost Raquel the match? Nah, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Yeah, Liv as a heel, I can't really see it. I can't really see Liv as a heel. Especially not now. Maybe like a year or two ago, but yeah, I can't really see Liv as a heel. I mean, it would just be another Alexa Bliss, if you ask me. Rhea retains. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. And then, main event. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Seth Freakin Rollins, defends against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. So, with this one, here's my thing with this one. This is actually the one match that I could see the title change. And here's why. It has already been made aware that Seth Rollins has been dealing with a pretty pretty bad, lingering back issue. Apparently for years. Now, I don't know if this is to potentially set up for him to be written off by losing this match so that he can get that taken care of. But a big part of me feels like if they're going to put the title on Shin, now is the time. Shinsuke Nakamura has been long overdue, if you ask me. Long overdue. And I feel like if they're gonna do it, now is the time. I truly feel like now is the time. Because here's the thing. Did Seth say if surgery is needed? I don't remember exactly, but I would think if it's as bad as it is, like per se, Randy Orton or worse, then it probably would be best that he does, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, the build up to this, brought some stuff out. But here's the thing. Since Shinsuke Nakamura has been in the WWE, he's been a 2-time NXT champion, 2-time United States champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, SmackDown tag champ, and NXT overall competitor of the year, male competitor of the year in 2016, and he won the Men's Royal Rumble in 2018, same year that Asuka won the Royal Rumble for the women. This dude has been in mid-card purgatory for so long, especially since after his NXT days. I think it's time to give him the main title run that he deserves. And I believe now is the time. I was hopeful that he would get his shot against Roman Reigns, and that didn't really go down. I really believe it's time to put the belt on Shin. John Lee says Shinsuke, he should have beaten AJ back in Mania 34. It would have been nice. It would have been really nice. But this dude has been long overdue. Long overdue. I think if this is really as bad as Seth says, then this would be the ideal time for them to go ahead and write him off. You're still going to get an incredible match between these two. Absolutely. You're going to get an incredible match between these two. But if you ask me personally, I would pull the trigger, put the title on Shinsuke Nakamura. I would put the title on him. I think now is the time. John Lee says, ever since losing to AJ at Mania, Shinsuke's been stuck in mid-card vortex. Absolutely. Absolutely. Agree. I agree. So, because you got to remember, he came into the WWE in 2016. 2016. It's now 2023. That's 7 years later. So, we'll see. But I really would love to see him finally win the big one. He's been long overdue. And I know this title is like a fairly new title. You know, this World Heavyweight Championship is a fairly new title. But I really believe that Seth Rollins should drop it to Shin. I am curious, though. Let me see how many successful defenses. Well, he's had 4. He's had 4. Since winning the title, he's had 4 successful defenses. And see, that's another thing. He's only had the title for 98 days. But I mean, I see the pros and the cons to this, but if you ask me, put the belt on Shin. Put the belt on Shin. Put the belt on Shin. That's yeah. But yeah, y'all, that's your WWE Payback card for 2023. 6 matches. Pretty lackluster. Overall, the only matches that I'm really invested in is the main event, Rhea and Raquel. So, how many premium live events has Seth defended the World Heavyweight title? I believe 2, because you had Money in the Bank and you had SummerSlam. Yeah, Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, because both were against Finn Balor. Yeah. So Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. Okay. Let's shift gears to AEW All Out, which is a little better, only a little better, but it's a $50 pay-per-view. It's $50. Ew. Ew. Okay. 1 second. Let me put these graphics up. All right. Oof. Alrighty. So AEW All Out 2023 will be at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois tomorrow, September 3rd, Sunday night. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Yeah, 7 p.m. 9 matches. So only 3 more matches than WWE Payback. But, yeah. 9 matches. I don't think they're going to do any pre-show matches. I wouldn't think they would need to do any pre-show matches. I don't know if they're going to add anything after Collision or during Collision, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started with this first one, which could actually be really good. We got a tag team match. Yeah. We have the NJPW Strong Openweight Champion Eddie Kingston and ROH Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata teaming up to take on the team of Blackpool Combat Club's ROH World Champion Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. Now, of course, just recently, Eddie Kingston successfully defended his Strong Openweight Championship against Wheeler Yuta. For this match, to be honest, with a team like Eddie Kingston and Katsuyori Shibata, I don't really see either of those two getting pinned. in this scenario. So I'm going to have to go with Eddie Kingston and Shibata. And I think Wheeler Yuta eats the pin or submission. Yeah. But I think this will actually be a pretty good match. I think it'll be a good match. Of course, I always love watching Shibata wrestle. And, you know, all four of these guys are really, really good. So, I'm down. This is one of the matches that I'm down for. Okay. Next up. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. Next up. Big, meaty men going at it in a singles match. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Miro. This match could go either way. I feel like it could go either way, but I'm going to give it to Miro. I'm going to give it to Miro to pick up the victory. Yeah. But I think it's a match that could go either way. John Elite says, oh, he's picking Eddie and Shibata? Yeah, good call. Ricardo says they might add a few matches to the 0-hour pre-show for AEW All Out. Also, I definitely won't be surprised to hear CM Punk chants during the event. Makes sense, especially them being back in Chicago. If they do add some matches, I'll be very shocked because Tony Khan with his booking lately, I mean they just recently had All In, and then, you know, I felt like All In and All Out, or at least All Out, were kind of booked like last minute, just about. I think by the time they got to All In, they may have had 2 matches booked for All Out. So just Tony Khan been doing a lot of speed booking, like just at the last minute or just on the go home week. You know what I mean? Or like a week before the go home week. You know, that's cutting it pretty close. So I don't know, just the way that Tony Khan has been booking and the time frames, it's like it feels too much like last minute, you know? So that's my only thing with that. John Elite's going with Miro as well. Same. Okay. Next up. Now this is a match I'm invested in this one. Of course, for obvious reasons. We have a big singles match. The best bout machine. The one-winged angel. Kenny Omega taking on Konosuke Takeshita. Of course, accompanied by that double-crossing turkey neck Don Callis. Turkey neck, as my dad likes to call him. I mean, Takeshita did pin Kenny Omega. He did roll him up during the tag match. So I believe that I don't know. I think this is where Kenny Omega gets his revenge. But I will not be mad if Takeshita wins. I will not be mad at all. I mean, I like Takeshita. I've met Takeshita. So, met Takeshita twice, actually, through DPW. So, I definitely won't be mad if he wins. But yeah, it's definitely going to be... It's going to be solid. It's going to be a solid match. Okay, Ricardo's picking Takeshita to win. Okay, nice. John Elite says, when was Kenny's last singles match, specifically on pay-per-view? If I remember correctly, I believe it was actually a AAA show against Vikingo. Actually, let me check. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So, Triple Mania back in July. That was his last singles match, like on a big show. His last singles match, which was on like a Dynamite or a regular show, was actually July as well against Wheeler Yuta. So that was his last singles match on AEW specifically, Wheeler Yuta. But on a big show, it was Vikingo for the AAA Mega title. So, yes. Dylan S., welcome to the stream. Kenny always brings it. You are 100% correct. Yes, he does. Very consistent. Very consistent. But I'm going to say, for the sake of just getting his revenge, I'm going to say Kenny Omega defeats Takeshita. But I figure Don Callis will definitely run interference. And who knows? Will Ospreay might even interfere. Because remember, Will Ospreay, you know, he's been hanging out with Don Callis as well. So Ospreay could possibly interfere. You know, I think Don Callis has a trick up his sleeve, or will at least try. But I think Kenny Omega is going to get his revenge and pick up the victory. But it should be good regardless of who wins. This has potential to be a match of the card. So, looking forward to it. John Elite's picking Kenny Omega, even though Don interferes. Yeah, I think he's going to try to interfere. Or, you know, some sort of plan, for sure. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep it going. Next up, this one's probably going to be chaotic. We got ourselves an 8-man tag team match. We have, first, the team of the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR, and the Young Bucks, going up against Bullet Club Gold. Of course, made up of Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, Switchblade Jay White, and the Guns, of course, Austin and Colton. Now, my thing with this one, now, of course, FTR and the Young Bucks just had an incredible tag team match at All In Wembley Stadium in London. But to be honest with you, after that match, the Young Bucks did not shake the hands of FTR. So, if you ask me, I think a Young Bucks heel turn may be coming. And I could totally see them costing FTR the match, or at least just, you know, walking away, or just either way. I'm picking Bullet Club Gold to win, and I think that's going to make things explode over between the Young Bucks and FTR. But I think the Young Bucks might be on schedule for another heel run, perhaps. We'll see. I don't know. But there's definitely some tensions there between FTR and the Young Bucks. But we shall see. Ricardo is going with Bullet Club Gold for the win. Okay. John Elite says Top Bucks, a.k.a. FTR and Young Bucks. Okay. I definitely like the talent. This match is loaded with talent, for sure. But yeah, I'm going Bullet Club Gold to pick up the win. Okay. Next up is a match that I am definitely in no way, shape, or form am thrilled about at all. The ROH World Tag Team Championships are on the line as the champs, Better Than You Bebe of MJF and Adam Cole, defend against Dark Order, made up of John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Seriously? Why the heck is this team the ROH World Tag Team Champions? You're going to sacrifice Aussie Open, a legit tag team, to MJF and Adam Cole. A team that has a double clothesline as their finisher. I doubt we'll ever even see MJF on an ROH ring. Oh my God, why are these two the tag team champs? Especially ROH? I mean, no offense to Adam Cole, who's, definitely an ROH alumni, but come on! Come on! And then this match itself with the Dark Order? This is... I'm sorry, this is a trash match. This is a trash match. Like, I'm even tempted to skip this match. I'm not even going front. Gonna sacrifice a great team like Aussie Open. Because let's keep it real. MJF and Adam Cole are not a legit tag team. I don't care what anybody says. They are not a legit tag team. Period. I don't care if they're best friends until the day they die. They are not a legit tag team. But despite this nastiness of a match, I'm picking Better Than You, Baby, to retain the tag titles. But why this has even come to this point is freaking ridiculous. John Elite says, still can't believe Aussie Open dropped the tag titles to MJF and Adam Cole, baby. Yeah, it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Ricardo says, easy pick, champs retained. They'll probably drop the belts to the Kingdom. Well, at least that would be the saving grace. A double clothesline and kangaroo kick. Oh yeah, kangaroo kick. Which all it really is just a drop kick. Just a front drop kick. But oh man. This match is dumb. Anyway, let's keep it going. This next match, we got the ROH World Television Championship on the line. As the champ, the Samoan Submission Machine, Samoa Joe, defends against Shane Taylor. Oh man. This should be a brawler. A bruiser. Two big men going at it. And as a matter of fact, does Joe have the record now? Let me see if does Samoa Joe have the record now, or let me see how close he is to dethroning Jay Lethal. Let me see how close. So we know he surpassed Dragon Lee. Okay, so Samoa Joe needs 61 days. 61 days, and he will become the longest reigning ROH World Television Champion. He will surpass Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal's at 567 days. Samoa Joe right now is at 507 days. So he just needs 61 days to do it. Just needs 61 days. Anyway, what the heck is this? But anyway, I'm picking Samoa Joe to retain, for sure. Definitely picking Samoa Joe to retain. Ricardo says Samoa Joe retains, but should be a good Haas fight. I agree. I definitely agree. As Biggie says, two big men slapping meat. Yep, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, picking Samoa Joe to retain. And I believe Samoa Joe will pass Jay Lethal in the record. So, just 61 more days. 61 more days and he will have the record. Alrighty. Next up, this is another match that I really could care less about. Really could care less about. TNT Championship. The TNT champion Luchasaurus or Christian Cage. I don't know. I'm at this point I don't even know who the real champion is anymore. Defending against Darby Allin. Could care less about this match, to be honest with you. Could just... I mean, Darby Allin's already been a what? 2 or 3 time TNT champion? Like, why does he need to be in the picture for this title again? Like, I don't understand that. Like, why does he need to be in this title picture? Like... I mean, looking at this, the history of this title, just, I mean, okay, Darby Allin has had it twice. Cody Rhodes, Wardlow, and Sammy Guevara have had it 3 times. They've had it 3 times. Okay. But I mean, I just don't know why Darby Allin needs to be in this title picture again. You know? And like I said, Christian Cage has been holding the title, walking around with it, acting like he's the champ, even though Luchasaurus has been doing all the work. So, I don't know, it's just really, really dumb. John Lee says, what the hell are they doing with the TNT title? I have no flipping idea. Ricardo says Darby wins, but by countout or DQ. Okay. DQ finish. Okay. Yeah. John Lee, Cody, Sami, and Wardlow are the only three-time TNT champs. And Wardlow has had the shortest reign. He's had the shortest reign. So, you know, his was 3 days. But, yeah. I'm going to just say Luchasaurus retains. But honestly, I could care less about this match. Because this match is not appetizing at all. Yeah, this... Ugh. Honestly, I'd rather watch a Stardom pre-show match than this. I'd rather watch a Stardom Rumble match than this. John Elite says, who has the longest TNT title reign? Oh, Darby Allin. Darby Allin at 186 days. But yeah, that would be Darby Allin. Let's see. Where are we at now? Oh, here we go. So, we shift from TNT Championship to TBS Championship. TBS title on the line as the champion. Chris Statlander defends against Ruby Soho. I mean, I like both ladies. I've met both ladies. My thing is, I'm kind of surprised that the Outcasts are even still together, especially after that that fatal four-way. But Chris Statlander for the win. Yeah, I believe she'll retain. I'm not really sure what direction that Tony Khan has for Chris Statlander and for this TBS championship. I don't know. Aside from, if you ask me, aside from the AEW International Championship, the other mid-card titles, like, how do y'all feel about them? How do y'all feel that they've been treated? Because, like, they don't feel special. They don't feel special. I mean, the TNT title, maybe at one point in the earlier days, especially when, you know, Brody Lee was still around, and Cody and whatnot. TBS title, I mean, Chris Statlander's the second champion. So, I mean, haven't really seen a lot out of the TBS title because, you know, Jade Cargill had it for so long and was, you know, defending it in squash matches. So, I don't know. I'm very curious to see what kind of direction that they have for this TBS championship, especially now that it's on somebody that's not Jade Cargill. Ricardo and John Elite both agree Chris Statlander retains. I agree as well. Chris Statlander. Now they're just hot potatoing the TNT title. Yeah, it seems that way. But I think right now it's kind of sitting comfortably with Luchasaurus or Christian Cage. I don't know. One of those two guys. But, I would agree. It has definitely had its share of being hot potatoed, for sure. A lot. A whole lot. But yeah. And then the main event of AEW All Out. Not really what I expected, but here we are. The AEW International Championship will be the title defended in the main event. As the champion, Orange Cassidy defends against Jon Moxley. Let me explain something. Let me explain something about this. I want y'all to take note about something. Okay? Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley has not lost a singles match since the Texas Death Match of AEW Revolution back in March. Keep that in mind. That was the last time Jon Moxley has lost a singles match. Was back in March. I'm kind of at a crossroads about this because here's the thing. Orange Cassidy, I believe, has had... Let me see how many successful defenses he's had. So, he has been AEW International Champion for 325 days so far. He has successfully defended the title. Because remember, he won this back in October of last year, beating Pac Orange Cassidy has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has had 31 successful defenses of this title. 31. Whoo-wee. Dang. 31 successful defenses of this title. Wow. I gotta be honest with y'all. It changed hands a lot in the span of a year. Oh, the TNT title? Yes, that's correct. Ricardo is picking probably Orange Cassidy retains. I believe it's 31 or 32. Yeah, it's 31. It's 31. I don't know, y'all. Like, here's the thing. This is not necessarily a title that Moxley needs. In my opinion, I don't think this is a title that he needs. But is it time for a new champion? And can you actually see Orange Cassidy beat Jon Moxley clean? I don't know. I don't know. But to be fair, Orange Cassidy did beat Katsuyori Shibata. He has beaten Shibata. He's even beaten Bandito. I mean, take a look at this list of folks he has defeated in his defenses. 3-way against Rush and 10. 3-way against Luchasaurus and Rey Fenix. Katsuyori Shibata, Lee Johnson, Jake Hager, QT Marshall, Trent Seven, Trent Beretta, Kip Sabian, Jay Lethal, Lee Moriarty, Big Bill, Wheeler Yuta, Jay Lethal again, Jeff Jarrett, The Butcher, Dralistico, Buddy Matthews, Gabriel Kidd, Bandito, Daniel Garcia, Kyle Fletcher. He retained in a 21-man blackjack battle royal. Swerve. 4-way against Zack Sabre Jr., Shibata, and Daniel Garcia. Lance Archer, AR Fox, Johnny TV, Wheeler Yuta again, Aaron Solo, and Penta El Cielo Miro. He's defeated a lot of names. But we all know Jon Moxley has been built and booked in AEW like one of the mains, one of the top guys. So, to be honest with y'all, I will be shocked if Orange Cassidy actually retains. Especially clean. Eventually, Ricardo says eventually he's dropping the title, but don't know if he's losing it to Moxley. I mean, that's the thing. There's no telling who might do it, but being that he's got to defend it against Moxley's not one to lose many singles matches, so it's tough. It's really, really tough. Wasn't it defended in a Battle Royal at one point? Yes, it was defended at Double or Nothing. That was the 21-man Battle Royal, John Elite. Double or Nothing this year. I'm gonna say I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna say Jon Moxley wins and becomes the new AEW International Champion. Because right now it's hard for me to pick Orange Cassidy, especially being that he's already defended the title successfully 31 times. So it might be time. It might be time that he finally drops the belt. It might actually be time. But we'll see. We'll see. But that's your card for AEW All Out. Like I said, better looking card than Payback, but not by a whole lot. And the fact that it's a $50 pay-per-view is kind of a turnoff. Little bit of a turnoff. But me and my dad are going to watch it together. Payback, I mean, I have Peacock, so I might eventually get to Payback, but I mean, we'll see. But yeah. John Lee says, does Cassidy have the most defenses in AEW? I would assume so. I mean, 31. That's a lot. That's a lot for even a single title. That's a lot. Honestly, that's not normal. So, I would have to say yes. Because, I don't know, 31 successful defenses, potentially a 32nd on the way, that's not normal. So, that's all I can say about that. But those are your AEW All Out and WWE Payback cards. Also, I wanted to make a quick note. Stardom. So, the 5-star special in Hiroshima. So, there has been a change to the card. So, due to Hanako, excuse me. Due to Hanako being in poor physical condition, she will actually be withdrawing from this show. So they've had to do a card change. So the 2 matches on the card that have changed now. So we're now going to get a trios match. We're going to get Queen's Quest, Azumi, Miyu Amasaki, and Lady C taking on the trio of Amisore, Yuna Mizumori, and Tekla. Alright, so that's one change. The second change is we're going to get a tag team match of the team of Micah and Megan Bain taking on Rose Gold, which is Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May. So those are the 2 changes to the 5-star special and Hiroshima. So duly noted, and I'll be sure to account for that when I do the review for that show. Ricardo says we'll be watching NWA on YouTube in a few minutes. They're showing 3 free matches from their NWA 75 event. I heard that event was pretty good. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was pretty good. But yeah, I haven't watched anything NWA related since I attended the Crockett Cup. Which the Crockett Cup was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, the Crockett Cup was fun. But aside from that, man, got so much pro wrestling to check out this weekend. Like I said, Pro Wrestling Noah's N1 Victory Finals comes down to Keno and Go Shiozaki. Stardom 5-star special in Hiroshima. We're in the final month of the 5-star Grand Prix. Because remember, the finals is September 30th. So, starting to come down to the wire. Let's see. We got, of course, WWE Payback, AEW Collision tonight, All Out tomorrow. Sendai Girls, big show. Gonna be checking that out today, since the archive is up. Ricardo says, my mom will be watching WWE Payback on Peacock while I will be watching AEW Collision on TNT tonight. Oh, your mom is a pro wrestling fan? Nice. That's what's up. That's cool. Oh. And like I said before, Sari lately has been having some of the best matches since leaving the WWE. Sari, the Sun Goddess, has been killing it right now. I will emphasize this once again. If y'all haven't seen the 8th anniversary Seedling show with main event Arisa Nakajima versus Sari for the Beyond the Sea Singles Championship, y'all need to spoil yourselves and do yourselves a ginormous Triana-sized, volcanic-sized favor and see that match for yourself. I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to see that match. Y'all got to see that match. It was a match of the year candidate, for sure. Ricardo says, I'm going to be at a monster truck event on September 30th in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. Oh, sounds fun. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a blast. John Lee says, it's kind of weird that the WWE Network is on Disney Plus for us here in the Philippines. Yeah, that is interesting. Of all places. But, hey, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Also, I guess while I'm on here, how do y'all feel about Sukeban? The newly announced Joshi Pro Wrestling promotion for the United States. Have y'all looked into that? And how do y'all feel about that? Because looks like they got quite a number of plans brewing for that promotion. I'm still waiting and wondering when are they going to finally have another Spark show. Another Spark Joshi show. And when are they going to archive the last two shows that they had? You know what I mean? And see that this is why I did a video voicing my concerns about Spark Joshi Puresu. You know, I got bashed for it, but this is why I voiced my concerns. It is now September, and there haven't been any sort of updates or anything from Spark. So are these just the only two shows? I mean, I hate to say it, but when you put your all into hosting a show or two, and then, you know, you don't have any sort of profit or anything afterwards to be able to continue forth, then I mean, how can you keep the ship sailing? You know? You know, Miyu Yamashita has the Spark World Championship, and Ram Kaicho has the other Spark belt. So Miyu Yamashita has the Spark Joshi World Championship. Ram Kaicho has the Spark Joshi Pacific Championship. I mean, Are they ever going to defend those titles? I mean, what's the deal? Like, you know, there's supposedly the word is there's going to be a streaming service or whatnot, or an archive where folks could be able to watch both Spark, Ignite, East, and West shows via VOD. But there haven't been any updates. So, like I said, I just really feel like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if Spark Joshi is gonna be a thing still. I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, I want any and every promotion to succeed, but I mean, it's nice if you pull off a show or two, but if there's no follow-up, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if there's no follow-up? What are you gonna do? So that's my thing. And then Kitsune Pro Wrestling is right around the corner. Well, maybe not right around the corner, but Kitsune Women's Wrestling, their first show will be October 22nd. I don't know why I was thinking October 1st, but it's October 22nd. But as a matter of fact, they have gotten quite a card. They actually have gotten quite a card for this show. Masha Slamovich versus Konami. Woo-wee! Triple threat for the Kitsune World Championship. Unagi Sayaka versus Tei Hanma versus Dark Sheik. Oof. John Lee says, the tributes to Bray are just heartwarming. Still can't believe he's gone. Yeah. Same. Yeah. It still stings. It still stings. For sure. But yeah. Kitsune's got quite an incredible array of talent loaded up. I'm trying to see who else they have on their card. Sandra Moon versus Jordan Blade. We got that. As a matter of fact, do they have their card on their they don't have their card on listed on the event page. Doesn't look like it. And all they have left are just general public tickets. That's all they have left is general public tickets. Do they have a website? I don't even know if they have a website. Oh, Hibiscus Me versus Nicole Savoy. That should be good. Magenta teaming up against Midnight Demise, which is made up of Kid Bandit and Zoe Dubois. And of course, Magenta is made up of Maria and Riko Kawahara. John Lee says, it's like a punch to the guts with Bray's unfortunate passing. Indeed. His, Terry Funk as well. But yeah, they're pretty bad. Especially with the tributes they've done and seeing, all the wrestlers that have been able to connect with Bray. Just, man, it definitely hurts. Ooh, Billy Starks versus Risa Sera. Oh, that should be really good. And I think this is Risa Sera's first time, or no, because she'll be in the Sukiban show, which is in September. So this will be before that. But Billy Starks and Risa Sera, that should be really good. Chikayo Nagashima versus Rachel Ellering. Interesting matchup. Trish Adora versus Rina Amakura. Okay. There's going to be the Gong Rumble, where the winner... Ooh! So the winner of the Gong Rumble will face off against Haruka Umesaki for the World Women Pro Wrestling Diana World Championship. Yo! I think that makes it the first time ever that the Pro Wrestling Diana World Championship is defended in the U.S. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because remember, I was at the DPW show where the the Princess Tag Team Championships were defended for the first time on American soil. Which they were later on defended against the Magical Sugar Rabbits from what you call them, Miyu Yamashita and Maki Ito, but that happened later that year. But yeah, and I think this is Konami's first time in the U.S. I think. I could be wrong, but that's quite a pretty dang on good card for this Kitsune Women's Wrestling event. As it gets closer to the event, I'm gonna have to do a preview. As it gets closer. I mean, it's still September. The show's not till October 22nd, so they still got a while. But the talent they got loaded up, definitely really, really good. But anyways, I think that will do it for this live stream. But like I said, I'm going to try my best to enjoy both Payback and AEW All Out, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I will Sendai Girls, Stardom, Pro Wrestling Noah. You know, just if I could be honest with myself. But anyway, I will try to get everything up in a timely fashion as best as I can. We'll see. I will do my best. Sound good? Cool. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out to watch this live stream and for all the comments, all the feedback. Thank y'all so much. For those that are checking this out later, don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty, and also have the cards listed for both of these shows for WWE Payback, which is tonight, and AEW All Out, which is tomorrow. So be sure to check those out. You know, since Ricardo mentioned it, one last thing. Let me look at this TJPW card for City Circuit. Yeah, let me actually look at this card, because I'm kind of curious. 8-woman tag team match. So you have on one side, you have the team of Rika Tatsumi, Miyu Watanabe, Shoko Nakajima, Hyper Misao, taking on Yuki Kamifuku, Mahiro Kiryu, Raku, and Pam Harajuku. Dang, that's a pretty loaded match. Holy crap, that's pretty loaded. Mizuki versus Juria Nagano. Come on, Mizuki. Put the title on the line. Come on. Put the title on the line. Nah, it's all cool. That should be a good match. Mizuki, Juria Nagano. That's a pretty big match for Juria Nagano. Hopefully she'll put up a good fight. Hikari Noah versus, Yappy. Yoshiko Hasegawa. Okay. That should be good. Should be really good. 6-woman tag match. Himawari, Moka Miyamoto, and Wakana Uehara taking on Runa Okubo, Haruna Neko, and Kaya Toribami. Okay. That's not all the matches, though, is it? Is that all the matches? No, that can't be all the matches. Hold up. That can't be all the matches, right? Yeah, let me look at the show details. Okay. I didn't think that was all of them. We got Toga versus Shino Suzuki. Oh, that should be good. Yuki Aino versus Haru Kazushiro. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 6 matches? Only 6 matches? Well, fair enough. Ricardo says, saw the card for TJPW and hopefully it ends before the Pro Wrestling Noah Dark match. Yeah, here's hoping. I might get around to checking it out on Labor Day. But we'll see. Depends on how much catching up I have left to do. But we'll see. Alright. I'm about to bounce. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. For those that are checking this out later, let me know your thoughts, your predictions for WWE Payback and AEW All Out. And yeah, I'm gonna get to watching more pro wrestling and start getting caught up. Hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Happy early Labor Day. This concludes another live Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, Tube, and Facebook. My name is Jason Ingram. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next live stream and or video. Take care. Enjoy.